Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and please, if this is your first time coming across this channel, you're most welcome. Please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below and click the bell beside it so that you always be notified anytime I drop a new video. So the last update about Joda and AKBAR was how Adam Khan lose entirely after killing Prem Muhammad because Jalal gave the ministry to someone else entirely, and Mam Anga decided to plot with Rukaya, and they decided to expose Dilavar as Joda's lover, and Rukaya asked Dilavar to come and massage her feet, thinking that if Dilavar is truly a Rajvanshis don't touch women's feet, so it would not touch her feet. But if he is not a Rajvanshi, then it will touch her feet. So that was the last update. Let's continue from there. Dilavar says to Rukaya that she can touch Rukaya's feet, but she cannot touch the king's wife, and Rukaya smacks. Rukaya says that many people always says that she is good, and Dilavar says that she has never met Rukaya before, but she has heard that Rukaya is a soft-acted person. Mam Anga comes to Jalal and says that she got to know a big thing about Dilavar, and Mam Anga shows the painting of Dilavar to Jalal, and Jalal asks that what, and Mam Anga says that do Jalal not find the painting familiar? Rukaya asks Dilavar to go and give the jewelry to Joda, and she goes. Jalal says that he cannot find anything in the picture, and Mam Anga says okay, she would ease Jalal's problem. And Mam Anga makes a beard and mustache on Dilavar's painting and asks that now, can Jalal remember who he is? And Jalal remembers Joda meeting the same man in the painting. And Mam Anga says that he is the same man that Joda always meets in the night, and he came to the palace because of Joda, and she cannot believe that he disguised himself to enter the palace to meet Joda. Mam Anga says that she thinks that there is some affair between Joda and the man because the man came here for Joda's love in Jalal's kingdom, and Jalal films in anger and he takes the portrait from Mam Anga. Mam Anga says that the man has been under Bakshi under disguise all this while, and thank God that Bakshi is safe, and the man came to Harem and he broke Jalal's rules, and he must be meeting Joda in the night. Jalal throws the painting away and he asks that where is the man, and Mam Anga says that he is with Rukaya now, and Jalal goes from there angrily, and Mam Anga says sorry to Joda because now only her memories will remain here. Dilavar was going to Joda and he thinks that it is good that he got a chance to meet Joda because he doesn't think that he can find the culprit, and everyone have doubt on him, so he should leave after meeting Joda. And he goes to Joda and says that Rukaya sent her this jewelry, but he wants to talk to Joda alone, and Joda asks Moti to go out. Jalal comes to Rukaya and asks about Dilavar, and Rukaya says that Dilavar was with her earlier, but she said that she wanted to give something to Joda, and Jalal goes to Joda's room. Sujamal says to Joda that he is here and he is Sujamal, and he takes off his dupatta, and Joda was shocked. And Joda says that being a Rajvanshi, how can Suja deceive everyone like this? Suja says that he promised Joda that he would protect Jalal because someone is plotting against him, so he came here, but now all doubt are on him, so now he have to leave, and he is sorry that he couldn't recognize that culprit. And they heard Jalal's voice coming there and shouting that he would cut his head, and Joda asks Suja to quickly go and he leaves. Jalal comes in and asks Joda that what was Dilavar doing here, and Joda should not think that she would lie to him now because he knows everything and he knows whom Dilavar is, and he will talk to Joda later, but first he would cut Dilawar's head. And Jalal goes out and Joda thinks on how to tell Jalal the truth, and Jalal asks the soldiers to catch Dilavar. Dilavar thinks that he should leave, but the soldiers find him and attacks him, and he fights with them and says that the Mughals cannot touch a Rajvanshi, and he runs from there, but the soldiers were behind him. Jalal says to Adgar that the man is a Rajvanshi, and the soldiers inform Jalal that he went towards the kitchen after hurting some soldiers, and Jalal says that how dare he, and Jalal goes from there. Adam asks Mam Anga that what is all this, and Mam Anga tells Adam that Dilavar is a man and he came to meet Joda. Mam Anga says that she promised Daily's throne to Adam, but their biggest problem was Joda, but now Joda will be removed from their way. Sujamal comes into the kitchen and the soldiers surrounded him, but he fights with all the soldiers and he hides in a big mug. One maid saw Suja hiding in the mug, and Jalal comes there, and the maid informs Jalal that Suja is hiding in the big mug. Joda prays to Kana to save Sujamal from Jalal because Suja came here like a maid just for her, so Kana should please save him. Rukaya was happy that now Joda would leave the palace. Amida asks that who was that man, but Salima says that she doesn't know, and Amida hopes that Jalal will not get angry with Joda. Sharafadin was with Bakshi and he gets to know that the maid that has been working for Bakshi was a man. And Sharafadin thinks that what if Dilavar is Sujamal? Because the maid already knows everything about him and he leaves the room in a hurry. And Bakshi thinks that Sharafadin left her alone listening to Joda's name. Jalal and the soldiers comes to the morgue where Suja was hiding, and Jalal says that he knows that Dilavar is in the morgue, so he is saying that Dilavar should come out because he still has time to come out, else hot water will burn his skin. Jalal again asks Sujamal to come outside of the morgue because he still has time, otherwise he will be burned with hot water, and the soldiers started pouring hot water into the morgue, and someone started screaming from inside the morgue, and Jalal says that they should take him out. The soldiers take the man out and it was one of Jalal's soldier and not Sujamal. Atka asked that what was the soldier doing in the morgue, and the soldier says that Dilavar put him inside the morgue and ran away, and a flashback was shown that Dilavar has seen a maid running from the kitchen, and he thinks that the maid will tell Jalal that he is hiding in the morgue. So soldier fights with one soldier and he ties him up and put him in the morgue, and he runs away and the flashback ends. Atka says to Jalal that Dilavar will not be able to go out of the palace, and Mam Anga smacks. Sujamal comes to Joda and Joda asks him to run from there, else Jalal will kill him. And Suja says that he is not afraid of death and he just wanted to meet Joda and say goodbye, and he asks Joda to promise him that she would not tell Jalal that it was him, Sujamal. And Joda wanted to talk, but Sujamal says that Joda has sworn on his head and he doesn't know when he will see Joda again. And Joda asks him to go and he turns to go, but Jalal and the soldiers were standing at the door. Jalal says that he knew that Dilavar will meet Joda before going, and Joda asks Jalal not to punish him because he is not at fault, but Jalal asks the soldier to put Dilavar in jail because Jalal doesn't know that it was Sujamal, and the soldier takes Suja away. Jalal fumes in anger at Joda and he comes to her. Jalal says that he asks Joda again and again, but she remained silent, and he had seen Joda with this man behind the temple, but because he had faith on Joda, he kept on believing that Joda would tell him the truth one day, but Joda kept lying to him. Jalal says that does it mean that Joda doesn't trust him to tell him her heart, and Joda thinks that she cannot tell Jalal the truth because of her promise to Suja. Jalal says that why is Joda silent, and Joda says that it was because she was in tension, and Jalal says that he is also in tension and he thought that he doesn't have a heart, but today his heart is saying that he should give Joda one more chance, so Joda should tell him the truth, and he is asking again that who is that man, but Joda still couldn't say anything. Jalal says that he respected Joda and her religion, including Joda's Rajvanshi stubbornness. But what kind of a Rajvanshi is that man that he became a maid and came into harem just to meet Joda? Jalal says that Joda knows that there are hundreds of wives in harem, but he never looked at them because he did not feel love for them. But now, his heart is aching for Joda, and this man invited his own death because of Joda, because he will kill him in front of Joda. But what was the reason that the man did not even care about his own life, and instead he came to Joda? Joda still couldn't say anything, and Jalal holds Joda's hair tightly and says that why did the man came here? Is it because of Joda's love for him or because of the man's hatred for him? And Joda allowed another man to come into her room, but Joda has never allowed him, that is her husband, into her room. So Joda should answer him, and Jalal throws Joda to the wall. Joda says that she cannot tell Jalal who the man is, and Jalal says that why is Joda feeling ashamed? Because Joda did not feel ashamed having an affair with another man, but now Joda cannot tell him who the man is. Jalal asks that do Joda's father know about her extramarital affairs, and he knows that he has never made love to Joda, but he have the right to ask Joda who that man is, because when Joda was getting married to him, Joda had this man in her heart, and that was why Joda pushed him away the night he entered Joda's room, and it was all because of this man. Jalal says that he was a fool, and Joda is clever, because Joda came here to attack him, and Joda must have been remembering this man every day. Jalal says that Joda pretended to be good and she drank poison just to win his trust, and Joda saved him from that poison because the poison will kill him in one go. But Joda doesn't want that to happen because Joda wanted to kill him slowly, and he was a fool to show his heart to Joda, and Joda just saw his heart and breaks it, and he thought that Joda had feelings for him, but he was wrong, and he is a king, but he bowed down to Joda's God, and he always wished that Joda's prayers should get fulfilled. But Joda called another man into her room without any shame. Jalal continued his ranting, saying that he bowed down in front of Joda, but what did Joda do? Jalal says that he has never touched Joda because he respected Joda. So Joda should answer him now because he will kill that man. So Joda should just answer him, and Jalal punched the wall and his hand started bleeding, and Joda was shocked. And Joda wanted to rush to Jalal, but Jalal pushed Joda away and says that he feels that Joda have answers to all his questions. So Joda should just please answer him for the sake of her God and for the love that Joda have for her family. So Joda should just answer him. Saying that Joda doesn't want to talk, Jalal politely asks Joda if she knows the man, and Joda should only say yes or no, and Joda says yes. And Jalal was about to slap Joda, but Jalal stops, and Jalal asks Joda again that did Joda meet the man before their marriage, and Joda again says yes. And Jalal throws things around, and Jalal asks Joda again that since when has Joda known the man, and Joda says that since her childhood. Jalal asked that do Joda love the man, and Joda was skeptical to answer, but Jalal shouted at Joda to tell him, and Joda says yes. Jalal shouted with pain and anger, and he holds his head and laughs on himself and says that Joda embarrassed him by accepting their affair and made their relationship, and Joda embarrassed the Mughal Sultanate and also the Rajvanshi traditions, and he also respects Joda's talent, but this Joda's talent of taking revenge is great, and now he doesn't want to see any talent of Joda again, and Jalal shouted at Joda to go away from Agra, and Jalal leaves and Joda cries miserably. Jalal comes to the court, and Jalal says that he will come to the point, and he shouted that what system is this, that an outsider has come into the palace and nobody knows about it, and who is responsible for that, because one Rajvanshi kept roaming around in the palace and nobody knew it, and he is ashamed that one man came into harem and disguised as a maid, and he was with his wives and nobody knows about it. Jalal asks Ma'am Anga to answer him, and Ma'am Anga says that every maid was checked before they entered, but then this happened, and she promised that she would find out about this matter. Jalal says that he believes Ma'am Anga because Ma'am Anga always concentrates on her work, but Ma'am Anga made a mistake this time, and Ma'am Anga says yes, she agreed that she made a mistake this time, and she is ready for the punishment. Jalal says that it is shameful that Ma'am Anga made a mistake, and Jalal turns to Sharafuddin and says that a man was in his room with his wife, but Sharafuddin did not even have any doubt, and Jalal says that till tomorrow, the soldier should give a severe punishment to the man in the cell, and that will set an example for others, and Ma'am Anga thinks that Jalal's anger is showing that he is really broken from the heart. Alright, thank you so much guys for watching till the end, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because it actually helps the channel, and please don't forget to share the video. I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.